So we good? So we're going to get started. So I just want to welcome you. I want to thank you for taking this Skype call. We're going to do a little interview, and Miroslaw, I think I got it close, right?
It's great.
Yeah. So you're from Poland, and you sent me your before and after transformation. Literally incredible before and after. Tell me, have you ever struggled with your weight at some point in your life?
Yes, I have. I was always fatty guy.
Yeah.
I'm an endomorph type of body. I simply build my muscles and body weight, but I have a lot of difficulties to burn excess fat tissue. So it's very hard to burn excess fat.
Okay. And what do you feel was the successful combination of things that you did that started making a change?
At the beginning, I decided to remove junk food and other sweets from my diet.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and also I decided to reduce intake of carbohydrates. It's very vital part of my cutting process.
And then you started seeing changes. And then, how much weight did you lose compared to then and to now?
I was losing fat for 2 years. I started in 2016, and I ended in I started in 2013, and in 2016 I ended.
Okay.
And I lost 16 kilograms. So at the beginning I had 96 kilograms, and at the end I had 78.
Wow. And it looks like your body fat is pretty good now too, right?
Yes, I have relatively low body fat now.
Are you doing intermittent fasting?
Nowadays, right? Yes, I perform that type of diet. It's very good for me. I don't feel any hunger for even 24 hours. When I wake up, I go to my work, and then at approximately 4 or 5 p.m., I take my first meal.
Wow.
I eat my first meal, but it's very huge, and there is a lot of fat. So I don't want to eat anymore that day. So just one meal is enough for me.
This is amazing. So tell me, what do you eat in that meal?
I'm doing my best to provide as many proteins as I can to ensure at least 2 grams per each kilogram of my body.
Give me an example. How big of like, let's say you get a piece of meat. How big would that be? How many ounces?
Ounces. It's very difficult unit for European.
Okay.
We count it in grams.
Okay. How many grams?
For example, I eat 4 or 5 eggs and about more than 200 grams of turkey, and there is also huge quantity, huge portion of veggies. Because I saw on your videos that it's very vital, very important part of our diet to maintain proper intake of potassium and other trace minerals. So and also to ensure proper intake of fat, I add some butter or coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
You know what yes, right. And I don't feel hunger after such huge meal. It's great for me. So I can I can perform intermittent fasting for next even 24 hours or 23 include.
Now, did you had to slowly transition to that? Like you didn't get there overnight. It took a while to get it so you can have one meal a day?
I didn't catch.
Okay. So did you have to start like 3 meals a day and then 2 meals a day and then 1 meal a day, right?
Yes. At the beginning, I ate 3 meals per day as most as common guy. But I didn't need that. I ate because I thought I should do it. I didn't feel, hunger. So one day I thought, if I don't feel hunger, why I eat so much and so frequent? So I decided to expand this time break between meals, and finally I can even eat once or two times per day occasionally.
Wow.
I don't suffer any troubles. I feel great.
So let's talk about that. You work out. I could see because of your body. You work out every single day?
No, not so frequent. I work out 2 or 3 times per week, and I intake carbohydrates around my workout. I'm not sure if I do it, if I'm right with this, but because I heard that guy who perform strength training should after that take some carbohydrates to refill glycogen in muscles,
right,
for better recovery. So I did. So I following this way, but I'm not sure if I'm right.
Yeah, you might want to try something new just to see how you do. If you this thought that you need carbohydrates after you work out has to do with the muscle using glycogen, so you have to replenish it, right? But the way you're doing it right now, 1 meal a day, your system has adapted that you can run on basically triglycerides or fat. You could run your body on fat after the workout. You can also, your liver makes glycogen or makes glucose that turns into glycogen. So you're making your own, and you don't, and this is kind of like a confusion, and you just have to experiment to know for sure, but you really don't need any type of carbohydrate after the workout, because your body can make it out of your own fat, out of your own protein. It can make the glycogen. It seemed like you would need it, but there's a lot of bodybuilders right now that don't do the carb. Now, your body, I saw the before and after, is very, very cut. It's very, you're a guy, so it's probably your metabolism is pretty good right now, where you could probably get away with some carbs. But just try to experiment and not do the carbs over a period of maybe 2 to 3 weeks and just see how you do. Just because it's something that people are taught to do, but they don't necessarily need it, and it could slow a lot of people down. But the question that I had for you is this. Are you bodybuilding right now, or are you competing?
No, I don't. I'm not. I just perform strength training just for my pleasure, because I have been working out for many years, but I was always trying to gain muscles, but a few years ago I decided to improve my body shape, so I decided to burn some fat to build muscles, but it turned out that it's very, very difficult for my body type as an endomorph. I have low metabolism rate, so I need just 2,000 of kilocalories per day, and my colleagues, for example, need much more than me. I don't know why. I think that if I ate more, I would gain body weight very easily.
Well, people are probably. I think the reason why people are scared to do intermittent fasting is because they think they're going to lose all their muscle. But that's not happening. You're doing one meal a day, and your muscle doesn't seem like you're getting weak. It doesn't seem like you're losing muscle. Is that correct?
Yes, you are right. I haven't noticed any losses on my muscles. So my strength is at the same level. When I, for example, bench press at the gym or take squats or deadlift exercise with weights. So I haven't noticed any strength
decrease.
Decrease.
Yeah.
Yes, right. I couldn't find the correct word.
Yeah, because one of the things with intermittent fasting, you're spiking growth hormone. Growth hormone preserves muscle loss, so you're not going to lose muscle fast. It's like people think they're starving, but you're not starving. I mean, your before and after is incredible. So anyway, I really appreciate you doing this interview. I wanted to just get to meet you and talk to you in person because we've been emailing back and forth. And I think this will give people a lot of hope that they could do a similar thing. And then what I want to do maybe in a month or so is do a post video and just to see how you do without having to do any carbs with your workouts. And you can let me know how you do.
All right. I will try this. I will avoid at all costs carbohydrates around my workout, both before and after, and I will see how I will feel.
Yeah.
So I will practice this and will let you know how it works.
Great. One last thing. You may want to take some type of potassium supplement before your workout, like an electrolyte, just to keep your strength up on those days that you really work out hard. If your workout is not close to the meal, an electrolyte drink probably would help you. Just as a little side note.
Okay, I will try.
Try it.
I will try it.
Okay.
And Eric, one more question for you: the creatine trigger insulin or not?
No.
Do you know?
No, it doesn't trigger insulin. It actually improves recovery. It works with growth hormone. And I did a video on it. I just didn't release it yet, but I do recommend creatine for those people that want to speed up recovery to enhance their muscle mass a little bit more. So I agree that's a good thing to do.
Because before I go to my work, I drink apple cider vinegar with stevia and with citron juice and creatine powder. And I wondered if I drinking my insulin or not.
No, you're doing fine. Perfect.
Oh, so
perfect.
I'm glad.
Yes. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing this interview, and I really appreciate it. And it's amazing before and after. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's very nice to hear it from such a person like you.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.